Hello, everybody. Thank you again, and welcome to another episode of Conversations with Roslyn. And we are here to give you your hump day insight. And so, hope it helps you get over your Wednesday. You only got 2 more days to the weekend comes. So, let's get busy with talking about your questions that matter to you, your life, and your career. So, this week we're going to talk about shifting your energy to possibility thinking. And it comes from a question that I actually had a couple questions that kind of merged into this. And what the gist of your questions are how do I keep from assimilating into negative thinking from my working environment? And that's a really good question because sometimes people find that hard to do. And what happens is that it has a tendency to affect your productivity, affect your creativeness, and all of those things that help you to, move forward, whether it's something you're working on for your own personal growth and development, or just being a positive possibility type of thinking environment that moves your work, your company, your business, where you work forward. So there's a couple things that I kind of wanted to kind of put back to you in trying to provide some insight on that. And that comes from I've had uh, experience in these types of conditions, so I understand how it can weigh on you and shift your thinking to where it's even often draining. So one of the things that you do in your environment is when all of this negativity talk and all of these things are going around, the first thing you got to do is stop and ask yourself, how is this making me feel? How is what I'm hearing making me feel? How is it affecting my thinking? And literally ask yourself that question and get those answers, right? And so when, for instance, it says, it just drains me. It does not do anything for me. It makes me feel dreadful through the day or offended. Well, in that same time, when we say, okay, how does it make me feel? Then ask yourself, what would be a better feeling? What do I want to feel? And, that one should be pretty easy to answer in terms of what you want to feel. I want to feel upbeat. I want to feel like my team is doing it. I want to feel like that my work is appreciated. I want to feel like that I don't have to listen to other people offending others and those types of things. So that's what you want to counter after you ask yourself, how does this make me feel? And what do I want to feel? And it's like, for both of them, the next thing you want to do is ask yourself why. Why does this make me feel like this? Why does it make me feel down and draining? And there's an important point to that, right? The important point is that this is kind of your analysis as to, are you a part of that negative thinking, or is something about you wanting to be a part of that thinking of possibility and growth and positive energy? So that's why you ask yourself, why is this affecting me? What is it that it says about my values and my beliefs, right? So it says, if someone is, let's say for instance that um, you are, let's say for instance that you are at work and everyone is always talking about, let's say you're in a corporate office, And everyone is always down and they're talking about how the supervisor, it gets on their nerves, and they don't know anything, and you don't know what to do, and every time you're trying to do something, and it goes on and on and on, and you feel it draining and draining and draining out of you because it's counterintuitive to what it is that your beliefs and values really want and believe. And so that's why it creates this struggle for you, right? It creates this struggle that says, yeah, no, this is not draining. And so when you say, I'm going to line up with my values, with my beliefs, this does not go with what I believe or value, then you move into beginning to gain some control about how it affects you. Because let's be honest, it's often difficult to change the environment as a whole, particularly if you're not in the leadership role, right? So um, if you are lower level management, if you are in a um, simply a support staff role, if you are in entire environment like a medical, let's say hospital, or you are in an industry such as airline or something like that, it is going to be difficult. So the only thing you can do is take control of how you allow it to affect you. And so the way that I say to do that is, once you realize what your values are and that you actually are not part of wanting to be that negative force, then you create a shield. And it seems kind of weird to say, but it's true. You can create a shield around yourself of your values and beliefs. And that's how you keep yourself from being drained. And that is simply you stand on what it is that you believe. Because too often we'll be like, yeah, I know, girl, that's they get on my nerves too. The second that you feel yourself saying that, that's you assimilating. That's you assimilating into that negative. But you want to think possibility. You want to think growth. You want to think energy. And so you don't inject into that what is being already given to you. You interject based on your values and your beliefs. Now, that's going to do a couple of things. That's either going to strike a conversation, or it's going to get that negative energy to begin to move away from you, or to stop coming to you with the negative all the time, because negative feeds on negative the same way positive feeds and energizes off of positive, right? So you'll assess and you can see which way that goes. But when you stand on it and someone says, you know, I just think that that whole department is just stupid. They don't know what they're doing, even if it's true. You may or may not know they're doing what they're doing, right? So, at any rate, it's like if they say, that whole department is stupid, and that one guy, he's just he does not know what he's doing, and he's going to drive this whole company into the ground. Your response is to stand on your values and your beliefs. And how would it feel if you then begin to create that energy of possibility thinking and saying, well, yeah, I hope that we get more training in so that we can better be able to know what each other are doing, or better be able to help if another department needs to, needs some help in getting a task done, or that they can better do their job, you know? And that person is going to look at you, and they're either going to keep trying and keep coming to you with another negative hit. Force shield, remember, the force shield, what do you say? You come with another possibility. The possibility Here's a possibility to that negative. So then see, that's how you don't you reject the assimilation, and you create that energy field of possibility with every response based on your values and based on your beliefs of what is possible. It's not that you're denying what is. That department may not know what the heck they're doing. That department may have mindsets that are totally counterproductive. That could very well be true. I'm not telling you to live as if it's not. I'm telling you to create an environment of possibility as opposed to assimilating into negativity. And you'd be very surprised. There are people who will begin to merge towards you, they'll begin to attract that type of thinking. And those that bring that negative energy, those that bring that stuff that drain you. Remember earlier you asked yourself, how does this make me feel? Check yourself. When you hit back with a possibility thought of how that makes you feel, right? How that at the end of the day, when everything that came at you with negativity and you came back to it with possibility, at the end of the day, how do you feel? And keep trying that, because negativity is not going to give up easily. But like I said before, it will begin to say, you're no fun. Like, I can't have fun. I'm trying to trash people and everything, And then there is there's another insight that I'd like to give you on how to build this shield of possibility thinking. And that is that you can, when you keep your thoughts on possibility thinking and you begin to gravitate toward that and others gravitate towards you, then what that also does is that it helps you to open your mind for creativeness. And you'll see that that helps you to be more productive. That helps you to be able to see things to where those that matter begin to also look at you and see things. And you'll see things like being asked to do more, being asked to do projects or that are important to you, not just anything. Promotions, those types of things can be a result of that possibility thinking, because that is a positive energy force. And that is how you create and shift your energy in an upward trajectory. And you begin to have others kind of move away from you with all of that negativity, and you have your force field around you of energy, and you let those in that also have that positive energy. The others, well, you just let them stay outside of the perimeters, because they're going to stop coming to you, because you're no fun in terms of negativity. And who wants to be fun with negativity? I want to be fun and energized in possibility, don't you? Right? So just keep trying it over and over, because some days it will seem like a struggle, but then it gets easier. I promise you that. And so I am, as we said last week, using our time clocks, putting our time in on to keep ourselves accountable for getting things done in the way that we want to get them done. I'm happy to have shared my insight with you today. I hope it has helped you some. I hope that you're able to apply it to, many parts or any part of your life, whether it's at home, work, in your social life, wherever it is. And so remember to like, share, comment this video and any of my other videos, and hopefully you or someone else may be able to benefit from some of the insight that we share here. And also, as always, as you know, I am a professional life coach. I specialize in transformational coaching. And so if you're at that place that you know that you are ready for a change and you're not quite sure how to get there, you're stuck, you need to move forward, or you have a group or team that you want to shift to a different level of energy, or those types of getting things productive, then feel free to send me a message. You can also email me. Uh, you can just let me know what it is you're thinking. I have a free offer available for you. You can download that, 5 steps to breaking blocks and building vibrancy in your life. And then we can have a conversation from there, and just let me know what you want to change and why it's important to you. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. I thank you once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful hump day. Remember, just 2 more days. You can do it. Possibility thinking. It really is possible. Don't forget. Okay. Bye.